much welcome diversion. The NFL is back. Here we go. Week 1. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. So here we go with a new era in Week 1. To nobody's surprise, that, of course, Joe Burrow.
Zero shock here. In fact, it would have been a surprise if anyone other than Joe Burrow tried it out here to be the starting quarterback for Cincinnati. From the time they called his name at the NFL draft, he was their starting quarterback. Their future is now.
Burrow on play action. This one grabbed by A.J. Green. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33-yard line. Now it's Burrow. Got a man open. It's Ross. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 11 yards there, just like last play. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. Got an open man. That's C.J. Uzomah. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. A 9-yard pickup, just 1 yard away from 3 consecutive first down plays. Into the hands of Anunwa on the jet sweep. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line.
Behind the line of scrimmage.
That's the danger, Charles, of running plays like this for your wide receiver. They can hit big or they can be duds.
Yeah, you're exactly right about that, because if they're forced to try and go around defenders behind the line of scrimmage, sometimes you can give yardage in order to gain it. But in this case, they gave yardage and didn't get it back.
And he has the first down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45. It's a first down following a gain of 3.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Now a first carry for Giovanni Bernard. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Well, that kind of hit will certainly fire up your team, both on the field and on the sideline. Tackles for lost yardage, they're always welcome.
And now they will throw it with Burrow. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Incomplete.
The 7th play now of this opening drive. This is 3rd and long, though. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. This one complete to Giovanni Bernard. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers.
1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Throwing now, Burrow on first down. There's a short one caught by Uzomah. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down.
At the 29-yard line.
Brandon, they didn't get everything they wanted out of that play, but the tight end did. And I don't mean it in a positive way. Great job of him holding on after absorbing that big hit.
Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
Bernard, the ball carrier.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
It's been a pretty long opening drive. This will be play number 11 coming up on 3rd down. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. The LA defense up to snuff in coverage there. Pushes this to 4th down. Well, the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point. And they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
Well, all offseason, probably a lot of thought goes into that first drive of Week 1. They didn't get the touchdown, but at least they got something.
And what I like about it is that they didn't overthink it, because you're exactly right. A lot goes into the offseason, the preseason, to get to that first drive of the regular season. They went right downfield, mission accomplished, points on the board.
So here's the Charger offense making their way out. And we get a glance here at their leader, the man who will be calling the plays under center.
And what's a quarterback's best friend?
balance?
I think you're right. I agree with you. You know, a lot of guys would say great receiver, right? A terrific offensive line. But I agree with you, balance, because if you can run the ball effectively, that just opens things up for guys who want to throw it and gives you easier passing lanes and easier coverages to read.
And they said balance will be a focus in this one.
Yeah, they don't want it all just heaped on his shoulders, I don't believe. I think they want to make sure they take some of the pressure off.
Carlos Dunlap, the one who got in there to make the stop behind the line. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down. So from 2nd and long, now we go to 3rd and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing. Because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
Well, sometimes that option can get bogged down before the gears really even get into motion, and I think that's what we saw there.
And I think what he saw defensive end right in his face because he looked up and he was right there. Didn't even have a chance to get going.
Now, meanwhile, they go for it on 4th down, and my goodness, incomplete. So, Charles, why in the world do you take that risk there?
It doesn't make a whole lot of sense on the surface. But I've been around enough of these coaches and enough of these meetings along the way. Sometimes they're so confident in a play call that they don't care about the situation. They think that that play, at that time, they're going to run it and pick up whatever they need. So maybe that's what influenced him there. I'm guessing because I have no other explanation.
Yeah, that's tough. Own side of the field, that chunk of yardage to pick up. Head scratcher. They go over the middle, and it's complete to start the drive.
Burrow's pass.
A gain of 6 there on 1st. So 2nd and 4 from the 22.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 22-yard line.
Now Burrow. He's going to have the hook up to Ross. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports.
Nothing.
1st down. Here's Burrow. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. The safety, Jamal Adams, able to break that one up.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
On the right side, caught by Green. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
1st and goal at the 1-yard line.
Little run here with Bernard. And he is not going to get through here on try number 1. They stop him at the goal line. Calling no gain, and it's going to be 2nd and goal.
2nd and goal.
They're right there at the 1. No gain, but don't let that stop you. Line back up and keep going at them. If I'm them, I'm thinking about going at it 4 straight times.
And he is in. Touchdown. Bengals are able to grow their lead. They were able to stop him at the line on 1st down, but this time he punches his way through.
And sometimes just because you're stopped on the first run, it doesn't mean the play call was bad or incorrect. You might just need better execution and just a tad more determination. And they got it done on the 2nd try.
On the return comes Webster. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
Simba Webster on the return. The Chargers take over 1st and 10.
And we remind you, lots more to come here in this opening weekend of the Return to Football 2020. Coming up later tonight, it's the national debut of SoFi Stadium in Southern California. The Cowboys and the Rams doing battle there. And then 2 more to finish off the week on Monday Night Football. The Steelers and Giants from MetLife Stadium, and the Titans and Broncos from Mile High. That catch good for only a couple.
It's 2nd and 8.
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
A first down and then some. Give them 29 yards.
First down, Chargers.
So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 43. He's got the first down here inside the 30. He is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. This gain not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two. On first down, Swift. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11.
29-yard line.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Forced out to his left. He'll run it. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run.
Gain of 13 yards. First down.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Running is Swift. Able to fight for about 4 yards there to the 13.
Swift, the ball carrier.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
The 13-yard line. The quarterback runs it on the option. He was
not a lot of success to be found there.
Oh, you got that right, partner, because if you're trying to make guys miss about 10 yards or so downfield, that's a pretty good play. But if you've got to do it in your own backfield, I consider that a...
And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A.
Los Angeles.
CeeDee Lamb. His first NFL reception goes for 6. And the Chargers are able to make this a close game again. Little loft on that touchdown pass and sort of dropped it in the breadbasket perfectly.
Right in the bucket. And when you're coming out of college and you're a rookie in the NFL, sometimes you forget about the different types of throws you have to make. You just rely on your fastball and throw it as hard as you can all the time. But in this situation, he understood and threw it in a spot where only his receiver was going to get it and no one else. That was pretty.
It took them an extra look, but they found out it is a touchdown indeed. The official says this one counts. Point after try forthcoming. Oh, he missed it. No good. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Now the Cincinnati offense ready to see what they can do here. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
No gain on the play there, 2nd down.
No gain on the play.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. Now he dumps this off over the middle. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. Second down pass play got them 8 yards. Now they've got a 3rd and a couple remaining. And this is going to be incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
Punting now is Huber as he sends it away. Taken in at the 22. That'll go as a 42-yard punt, but a net of 32. They had a 10-yard return. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over.
31-yard line.
Here's the Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession. And looking at this situation, Charles, you got more than a minute. You've got all 3 timeouts. Probably no need to play this safe.
So what you're saying is that we're doing a little bit of a mind meld here, aren't we? Because I'm thinking along the same lines as you. This amount of time, don't be compelled to play it too safe. This is a chance to get points on the board. Press it a little bit.
Especially since a touchdown here gets you the lead. He'll let this go for the end zone. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. CeeDee Lamb making quite a splash with his 2nd touchdown in his NFL debut. And the Chargers have taken the lead.
Well, if the plan is to come in here and go toe-to-toe with these guys, it certainly does not hurt if you hit them with a big shot along the way, too.
That's got to give them some confidence. And the other thing right now, it quiets this crowd, at least for the time being.
Yeah, that is what is called the intended consequence of their actions.
Now the Charger offense will stay on the field as they'll line up to go for the 2-point try. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14.
No good.
They tried to get 2 and ended up getting none because the quarterback had nowhere to go with the ball and ends up getting sacked.
Nowhere to go at all. Great job, though, defensively. They were ready. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
And out now, here come the Bengals. And you have to figure they won't just sit on the football here in the final minute. The way things have gone, they need to try to make something happen offensively.
But maybe they should. Maybe they should sit on it here because of what you just said. They haven't made anything happen offensively. Getting ready to go into the half, give them a chance to take a deep breath, exhale a little bit, and start over. I don't know if this is the time to push it myself.
Yeah, right now under 100 yards of total offense. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
Gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
On second down, Burrow. And Green with a catch left side. He'll have a first down past the 40 as they finally wrangle him in at the 48. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. The Bengals going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. On 3rd down, Bernard. And he'll push his way up to about the 44 here. It's a gain of just 3, and the offense likely going to yield to the punting unit here on 4th down.
Well, the guys who are paid to make the tackles deserve some kudos there, but I think they deserve even bigger ones because in that situation, they had to be thinking pass. Loosened up defense, going to pass coverage. Instead, maybe they surprised them a little bit running the ball, yet they rallied to it and stopped them well short of a first down.
Here comes Webster. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. And welcome back to football, everybody. We've got a full slate of 16 games here to start the new season. So let's take our first trip around the...
All right, we will save the Week 1 highlights and apparently get right back to the action here in the third.
Boston Cybers set to kick off.
We'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And he returns this to the 22.
Webster on the return. The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. They have the lead now. They'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies, try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
Let's see if they do just that. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. 27 yards there, a first down.
Thought they'd go down easily, break a few tackles, gain some additional yardage.
First down, and they go with Swift again. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there.
Swift, the ball carrier.
They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
No gain there as he kept it himself at second down.
Dunlap on the tackle. No gain on the play. 2nd and 10.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. There he goes. Now a loose football. The ball comes out, and the Bengals grab it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Had some good yardage there, too, before he fumbled that football, Charles.
Yeah, just think about it this way.